deeper into the Lord. We're looking for a deeper.
Hey everybody, it's Pastor Lloyd Spence, and can you believe it? We are less than 24 hours away from the opening of Mount Olive Center of Praise. I'm so excited to be able to invite you to be a part of what we believe God is doing in this community. And I got my final word for you today. This is the one coming out of Matthew 9. And I think this is going to be the one that's really going to truly take you to a whole nother level here. This is a good one. I like this one. Matthew 9, it says in verse 35, it says, "And Jesus went about all the cities and villages, teaching in their synagogues and preaching the gospel of the kingdom, and healing every sickness and every disease among the people. But when he saw the multitudes, he was moved with compassion on them, because they fainted and were scattered abroad as sheep having no shepherd. And then saith he unto his disciples, The harvest is truly plenteous, but the laborers are few. So pray ye therefore the Lord of the harvest, that he will send forth laborers into his harvest." You know, if you're like me, you've been around church, wow, practically all your life, or in and out of church all your life, or whatever. You've sang in the choir, you've ushered, you've been a junior deacon, if you will, all these different things. And you try to live a life that's away from sin, that stays away from sin and trouble and those type of things. Try to raise your kids up in church. But if you're like me, and I believe that you are, there's always a feeling that there's something else. That if all church was about was just to get saved and you live your life and then you go to heaven, man, it just feels like something is missing. And you've been wandering around trying to figure out, what is that thing? You know, people complain about people church hopping and going from different places, and one minute you're over here, the next minute you're over here. I'm not getting anything from this person, I'm not getting that person. I don't think people are church hopping because they're dissatisfied just with the word. I think they're church hopping because they're searching for something. They're looking for an answer. They're saying, there has to be more to my life, to my spiritual life, to my relationship with God, to my purpose for being here on the earth, than just going to church on Sunday morning. Is all I'm supposed to do with my life is get up, go to work, wait till Sunday, go to church, and that's it? I don't think so. Not when Jesus is telling us that the harvest is plenteous, but the laborers are few. What was he talking about? He was talking about you fulfilling your God-given purpose, doing the very thing that you were put on the earth to do. And man, that means more than anything else. Fulfilling your God-given purpose. You know, I think the greatest tragedy that a person can experience is not dying, but dying and not fulfilling your purpose. The last thing you want on your tombstone is, he never finished what God put him on the earth to do. But if you go through all the cemeteries in America, all the cemeteries in the world, there are people lying in those graves, and they died with potential. You don't want to be that person. You want to be one of the laborers that got in the vineyard and worked and got it done. But those sheep are scattered. Those sheep are looking and wandering throughout this community, this local community, because they don't have a shepherd. And so I want to make an appeal to you that we want to be your shepherds. We want to show you this gospel of the kingdom that Jesus was going around preaching. What was he talking about? We want to show you what that is. We want to show you this kingdom message and show you that there is more. There is more. That's why we say it's not about church. It's about a better way. It's about being able to see and understand what God put you on this earth to do. It's not about just becoming a preacher. It's about becoming an entrepreneur or a doctor or a lawyer or whatever else or a business owner, whatever it is God put you on the earth to do. So why don't you come join me tomorrow and begin a brand new life. Begin a brand new relationship with God. One that helps you. One that answers the questions that you've been seeking. You've been looking for a home. You've been looking for a place to finally bring you into right relationship, right understanding with God. tomorrow. Come check it out. I think you might be surprised. 9 a.m. at the Cinemark Theaters in St. Matthews, Mount Olive Center of Praise. I look forward to seeing you there. God bless.